Atlanta, Georgia, Hotlanta, or simply Black Gay Mecca, it's become a very transient city, and boys are coming here by the drove every week. Some are rolling in on the Megabus, some are flying in on Spirit Airlines, and some are just simply piling up in the Buick and hitting the road down I-85. Some will last, some won't. Some will crash and burn, and some will become superstars. But it's all in the Life Atlanta.
Sunny days, they bring me joy. But when the spotlight's on me, can't be ignored. The life, everybody wants a life. Infinity pools and high-tech cars. Helicopters on speed 1, I'm living so far. The life, the life. Everybody really wants it, but who really has it? The life, the life.
So, Trinity invited me, Trinity Josh invited me to his house for cocktails. I get to the house. I was trying to be a little late. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to be a little late, but I got to the house, nobody was there. I mean, the only one was there was just me, Trinity, and Trinity's friend. And, you know, we sitting there just talking, having some drinks and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, where's everybody at? But, you know, eventually, you know, Brodney showed up late, of course. A couple of people showed up later on, way later on. But, you know, I had a good time. I really like Trinity. I really like Trinity. I think Trinity's a cool person.
I got all this liquor, ain't nobody even showing up. I'm about to make me a drink.
Go ahead, absolutely. Hey, it's color people. When you say 8:30, they hit 9:30.
10:30.
That's what they do.
11. CBT.
So tonight I decided to have a cocktail party because I wanted to invite some of the guys over. I've been missing in action. I've been on the road and traveling, and I haven't been able to see them as much as I wanted to. So I thought it would be a good idea to have them over for some drinks, play some spades, talk some shit. And the next morning I have to fly out for the VMAs, and I probably will miss another fucking event and won't be able to see them. So I thought it would be good to have them all over at the house. I invited everybody. I reached out to everybody. Of course, we can't all get in one room at one time because everybody's so busy. Johnny was out of town, Danny was out of town, so Brodney and Alan were able to come through, and they brought some friends with them. Alan brought a bottle. That's his friend.
How many of y'all went out to opera that night? All of y'all went out?
That's a nice club.
You like opera?
I've never been this guy. That I was talking about. He was real bougie. He was like, that's where the uppity people go. So I heard it. He was real stuck up and bougie.
It's no shade. I agree. I feel like opera is the upper class black gay club.
Wait. I never been. Wait, hold on. I never been.
I've been to opera one time, and when I was in there, I honestly felt out of place. Like, I just felt like it was every gorgeous body image queen that you could ever run across was in that bar.
That's not true.
Hey, that's what I saw.
Cream? Yes.
You get it too? You feel the same way? Don't shake your head on the side.
I've been to hood club. Cream is not hood. No, I've been to hood clubs. No, I've been to hood clubs. I've been to the Apple House Park, the Marquise. I've been to the I've been to a lot of hood clubs. I've been to a lot of hood straight clubs.
I'm so glad you're
To me, I don't care what club I go to. It doesn't have to be bougie, ritzy, or none of that. I'll go anywhere. So when you say bougie, what type of crowd are y'all looking for?
He took over the conversation. I'm coming back on.
A bougie crowd to me.
I didn't say it was bougie though. I just
bougie because I can tell by the person that was invited.
They dance in opera. They dance down in opera.
And everybody wants to talk about what goes on here in Atlanta, and they talk about it in such a negative way, which I don't understand, because it's like, if you don't like it, why are you here? So there was one guy there who was from, I think he was from New Orleans, and he tried to call me bougie because I was sitting with posture, which I thought was so, like, that was so dumb. Like, why would you, if you don't sit with posture, great. But why would you judge somebody because they sit with their back straight? He was like, oh, you're bougie because, you know, you sit with your back straight, and because you go to clubs where you have to pay $20 to get in. So I asked him, well, where do you go? And he was like, I just go out where, when it's a free text. And I'm like, okay, see, first of all, we're not even in the same lane, because if you are still going to the club on a free text, it's nothing we could talk about. We don't hang in the same social environment. So at that point, him calling me bougie, I didn't take personal anyway, because he's not in my lane.
So what is bougie to you?
Like you.
Sometimes you can't knock people for the way they are.
Not cool.
Is that an insult?
No,
Bougie.
yes.
In New Orleans, bougie is just bougie. It's,
Okay, but
it's
bougie
a persona.
But bougie is not
A good thing?
No.
Why is it not a good thing?
Because bougie is like uppity.
So if it's not a good thing, so you could turn it off?
No, I'm not bougie.
I'm not saying you are.
Well, I asked you what bougie was, and you
I said like you.
Okay, so like me meaning referring to me. So what is bougie?
Close enough.
What is bougie?
You one side in the door, one side out.
What?
Really?
No, I'm not, but I'm just trying to figure out what is bougie.
Come on, y'all. Tell the man he's bougie. Y'all his friends.
I don't think he is bougie.
I'm not bougie.
Because you probably know him.
No, but he's not bougie at all.
I'm really not
me.
bougie.
He's not bougie at all.
But then he and Alan, of course, got into an argument because they wanted to talk about where the origin of trade came from. And, Alan was hell-bent that the word trade started in the 1980s. However, the guy who was there, he knew that they had mentioned it in Paris is Burning. Now, Paris is Burning came out way before the 80s. I don't know when it came out, but I know it was pre-80s. So that was the first person ever to silence Alan, which I thought was a victory. He didn't even know, but I thought it was funny.
So I've never been to New Orleans. I've never been.
You never been to New Orleans? How old are you?
No.
How old are you?
I'm 49.
Okay, let's say it like this. Y'all call trade guys on the DL that are
trade anything.
Okay, so that's bougie ass.
I don't call trade.
What do you call bougie?
But trade.
But you know what people call trade.
I call trade. That's it.
Trade is no such thing.
You call trade.
Yeah.
What is trade to y'all is what I'm asking.
People called trade back in the 80s, the late 80s, but they're not called trade no more.
I'm asking y'all a damn question. What do gay people call trade?
They would trade would be like the boy who you trade clock.
Middle down low.
But a down low guy. Okay. In New Orleans, females use that word, not the gay community.
What?
Yeah, females use that word. It's like, and they fight over their trade.
New Orleans is a whole different.
So what does the trade mean?
A trade is a sexy dude.
Okay.
He's still a sexy dude, but it's not. It has nothing to do with the gay community.
But maybe that's where it was adopted from here.
What?
Trade. Maybe
They've
that
been saying
word
trade forever.
They've been saying trade forever from New York, California.
They've been saying
that forever. Trade was considered like
I'm 34. It's been in music for 30 years.
The rugged.
In the gay community,
it came up around what?
I'm gonna tell you where trade came from. Trade came from prison, honey. That's where it came from. The gay dudes in prison was calling it the straight men in prison trade, honey.
I learned trade.
These people is just acting.
I learned trade from older gay guys. That's what I learned trade from. So I don't know where
they got trade from prison, honey.
So that's what I'm saying.
Prison was trade.
He be taking these conversations all the way down back to California. I'm just saying, our reactions to stuff is different in New Orleans.
I would have never known that.
I was explaining to the guys what was going on with some money issues I was having as far as the booking was concerned, and Alan once again decides to put his motherfucking 2 cents in and tell me how to run my business. And I had to inform him that I have been doing this 12 years strong by myself. You can't tell me how to run my business. I don't go over to your studio and tell you how to steal them people out their money for their studio time. You're not gonna tell me how to run Trinity. But I still love him. But keep it cute.
You need a manager?
You need a manager, bitch, for real.
There you go.
I've been doing this for a minute. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't never listen. Y'all always talking over me.
Bitch, that ain't got nothing to do with it. The same thing when I book my artists to perform somewhere.
Let me talk.
No, let me talk.
No, let me talk.
No, because clearly you're not doing it the right way.
How am I not doing it the right way? You're not
listening. Wrong.
I asked the man to send some money to my PayPal so I can have the deposit. That's why he has not booked the flight. He said they don't have PayPal. I said, well, send me a check, and then when you send a check, I will send you the information to do the flight. That's my deposit. I have a router. I have everything. I can manage myself. I've been doing this 13 years on my own. I know how to fuck with me. I got me. I have a manager now because it's a lot easier for somebody else to do it. But I know how to manage me.
Well, Bishop, if you knew how to manage you so well, you would have had all this shit covered from point blank to point B, from A, B, C, D, E, and F. Even if they didn't have a PayPal account, bitch, you would have had your money the next day. Clearly, you would have had your money the next day because as an entertainer, whatever account you got going on right now, your manager should have had a business account set up for you as an entertainer. Or another account set up you for as an entertainer.
Right.
For real. So don't come at me like that, bitch.
I ain't coming at you like nothing. You gonna come in and tell me about my business and my career, how I'm doing my shit like I don't know what I got going on.
No,
I went through every avenue
I'm not trying to
get
tell
my money.
Bitch, I'm not trying to tell you nothing. You don't want to tell me you didn't get
Every time I see Johnny, he's kind of like, we're in a group setting, and you know, Johnny, when we're in a group setting, he seems to be really defensive and just, you know, has his guard up about a lot of stuff. So what I decided to do was have like a little brunch with me and one of my best friends, Greg, and invite Johnny over so I can get to know him on a just on a personal level. I wanted to really dig into his head.
Think about the whole, like, the Michael Sam situation. If I were dating him, I would have told him not to come out. It's not wise for your career. You have to think above, like, just you two and this romantic situation.
But you have to.
No, like, I do. I would.
But
if I love my relationship, I would not be like, oh, you need to come out.
But that's not something that I would jump into if it's already like that. If I know you're not gonna be able to come out for years and years and years, I wouldn't. Because I like to hold my nigga hand. I like to kiss and hug.
See, and I don't like PDA.
I don't like PDA, but if I'm feeling it, like if we're at a restaurant and I don't know, you say something sweet and I just want to go across the table or whatever. If I want to, I don't want you to be looking around like, you got in public day, like that's shit not cute to me. I don't want to be.
I don't like that. I don't like PDA. Like calm down.
What you mean? You don't like what?
That whole, like, let me kiss you in public, let me hold your hand, like, we good.
But y'all kiss in public.
He kissed me, yes.
Yes.
But I'm not saying
but it's my man, so I respect him. I'm not gonna
like do it right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, dude, don't.
Right, but what I'm saying is like, for me, I'm very affectionate, I'm very hands-on. I'm very hands-on.
Yeah.
All the time. So, I can't help but
your partner has to be hands-on.
Yeah, or else I'm gonna think that I think like I'm, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, I prefer somebody who's hands-on, and for you to be hands-on, you have to be out, because I don't want you to be hands-on in the apartment. I mean, everybody's gonna be free, but when we go outside, are you gonna be like, no, I want people to see? Because I grew up as a pastor's child, so my whole life I was sheltered, I couldn't be myself. So now I'm not like those type of people that just go out and just start doing stupid
But
shit.
that's the same thing, like I grew up in a small town, Southern Baptist, family religion. So it's like, it's the same thing. I couldn't be who I wanted to be. And I had to hide it, but
the difference is I couldn't be who I wanted to be at church. I couldn't be who I wanted to be at home.
Me
I
either.
couldn't be who I wanted to be in school. I couldn't be who I wanted to be anywhere. Like for 18 years.
Me either.
So,
but when I came out, I wasn't just like,
the thing
ooh, let me go out
and
in a relationship.
I didn't experience that. My mother was just like, okay, this is who you want to be. Go for it. I always have been this. When I met him, I was just like, girl.
He was uber gay.
Uber gay?
Yeah. Like uber gay. Like I was kind of like you.
I was
you know
comfortable
talking
in my
about
skin.
the whole like, you don't like people call you girl and bitch. So that was me. When I met him, and we used to go at it all the time. We'd be like, oh girl, and I was like, don't.
I hate that, because don't call me girl. But like, it's not a big deal where I'll fight you.
Because a lot of men always be like, okay man, they don't say it, but everybody's you playing with your friends. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sometimes for a joke, I'll be like, girl. But if we really going back and forth like, girl, let me tell you something, bitch, when I tell you he can't.
I just love being around Rodney because he's so sweet and we always have good communication. He's like my big brother. And it ain't a bad thing to have a good looking brother, is it?
So today I pretty much called my best friend, Rashad, and I was like, okay, hey, I need to talk to you, so let's meet up here at one of my other favorite restaurants, because I have a lot of favorite restaurants here in Atlanta. But anyway, I told him to meet up, because every time we meet up, we have great conversations, deep conversations. He understands me and understands some of the things that I go through. So he was pretty much down to meet up. And then like with my whole production company, like what I'm trying to do is, we're entertainment company because I can't say production. So I'm trying to put like a lot of stuff under one thing. I want to deal with music. I want pretty much everything I like to do. My music, modeling, acting. Right. And then I guess the songwriting and everything can fall into music. So like I talked to my best friend because she's in the whole modeling and stuff like that. And I kind of want to do like under the modeling thing, I want to do kind of like a coach, modeling coach. And pretty much let that be her aspect of the whole Dizzy Berry Entertainment. My best friend from Nashville, India. Oh. And I want to, you know, have that part so when people who are trying to come up in the modeling game, they don't know how to walk or pose, I can have that part in the whole thing. With the music part, I'm trying to go into with the singing, songwriting, rapping, but then it's kind of like you have a lot of people out there, such as myself. You got a lot of flamboyant rappers, a lot of guys who's really comfortable with their sexuality, and you have these production record labels, whatever, who don't want to give that a chance. When that person can actually be a hot rapper, hot singer, but they don't want to put that out there because everything's already stereotyped to what they want. Pretty much what the company wants you to look like when you go out there on the scene.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to think.
I think the biggest thing is can they sell records though?
Right, and that's why I think like if you have talent, it shouldn't be your sexuality or anything shouldn't be the thing to hold you back from reaching whatever you want to reach. Right. So that's why I think that's why it's not a lot of out there rappers and singers and stuff, because pretty much male-wise, because when you do it with a female, they can get in the game and say they're a lesbian, they like females, and they still get praised for their music. When it comes down to Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj a lesbian?
She go both ways.
For real? Well, I didn't know this.
Yeesh. There you have it. I survived it. Season 2, The Life Atlanta. I'm still here. I ain't went nowhere. Bigger and better. It was a good ride. I'm still here. The star of the show is still here. You can try to take my spot. Never happened. Had a good time, a good run. This season was exceptionally excellent. I had some good times with the fellas, some bad ones, some disagreements, but hey, that's what it's all about. You get along with some people, you don't get along with some people. At the end of the day, I probably won't get along at all with, I'm not gonna say all of them, but particularly some. But overall, excellent group of fellas. I think season 2 was more hands-on touch. I really enjoyed the other fellas, so yeah.
Wow, what an experience. I've gotten the opportunity to meet 4 amazing men, Johnny, Danny, Rodney, Allen. They became my brothers, they became my friends. I have people that I can hang out with, and it's so ironic that we lived in the same city for so long and we never got a chance to meet each other or be in the same room and space, and now I can't get enough of them. And I'm so honored and happy that I have the chance to be around such artistic, creative, handsome young men. They get on my fucking nerves sometimes, but I got their back and they got mine, and I wouldn't have it any other way. The Life Atlanta has been life-changing, and I appreciate it.
Being part of the Life Atlanta, I had a lot of fun. I mean, I met a lot of cool people. I met a lot of not so cool people. I met some sweet people, some old people. But overall, I mean, I love everybody. It was fun. It was very interesting. And it brought a lot to my life and it showed a lot of my life. So I would definitely do it again. I would definitely want others to experience it. It was great. I really loved it.
It's a wrap. Season 2 of The Life of Atlanta is officially over. You know, it's been great, you know, with you guys riding along with us. It was fun. I love going to everybody's events. I love pretty much interacting with these guys. I'm gonna hate to see them all go, but until the reunion, see you all then.
So, we're done. Season 2 of The Life Atlanta. You know, the experience was, I hope that you guys were able to, I hope that it was as enjoyable for you as it was for us. This experience, you know, I got to meet a lot of guys that I probably wouldn't have connected with just on my normal day-to-day path. And, you know, I feel like each one of those guys that I was able to connect with, I took something from, I learned from, and I hope that I was able to, in exchange, give them something to take away from our connection. You know, I tried to make it out. I tried to really establish those relationships with everybody. Unfortunately, it didn't work. You know, everybody didn't show up for all of my events. I tried to go to everything that I was invited to, but, you know, some people had things and I wasn't invited to. I don't know if that was shade or if they just forgot, but I didn't take it personal. Like I said, the group of guys, I definitely see myself staying connected with them. Like I said, everybody who I did connect with, I truly formed a bond with, and I'm appreciative for that opportunity because I feel like there's blessings in every connection that you make with everyone. So, you know, this was a fun run, and I can't say that I'd be back to do another one, but you never know. It's kind of George's world, and what he wants, he gets. So, peace out. We done.
Let's be real about this shit, okay? These niggas is crazy, and I really appreciate the opportunity to be on this show with them, but I am so happy that this shit is over with. I will kill one of these niggas if they say anything else to me. I'm done. Cut the camera. I'm off.